See, when I go online and I listen to some women's birth and delivery stories, when I'm talking to women who have had children and I listen to their stories, sometimes my hand is making like this. I feel like giving them hard knocks on their heads and just slapping them, because I'm like, who does this? Like, no, that's not how it's supposed to be. Please, so first of all, I am not a medical practitioner. I am not a specialist in anything, childbirth, anything. Please, this is just me giving my layman advice from what they told me, from the things I have heard my doctor friends say and all that. This is me coming to you as a non-professional, just giving my advice. If you enjoy what I say, take it. If you don't like it, please, so throw it out the window. But this is just me coming here to give you my advice on what I feel you should not do when you're in labor, because I see so many women saying that they did these things and it just gets me. It really gets me hard. If you like to see that, just keep watching. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kenna and I'm a mom of three cute babies. And yeah, we live in Douala, Cameroon, and I share my motherhood journey with you. I talk about as well topics I find interesting and all that. So let's go straight into today's video. Like I said, I'll be talking about those things that you should not do while in labor. Again, I am not a medical professional. I'm just saying this because some of you people come online and you people will be taking things that people say hook like sinker, even though the person is not a professional. And then we also have some of you who come and be accusing me, shut up there, are you a doctor? Are you? So please, I hope I have addressed all of you who always look at the wrong thing and forget about the message. Okay, so the first thing I'll tell you to do when you're in labor is, please, my darling, follow what the staff is saying, follow what the nurse is saying, the midwife is saying, the doctor is saying, follow it. There's so many women who are so freaking stubborn. Why are you being stubborn? Like, for me, I feel like some women like to play with their lives, because I'm like, when I see that happening, sometimes I'm like, are you even serious? Like, are you really doing these things? There's some women that they'll tell them, sleep on your left side. No, they're only turning. No, it's paining. You don't understand. Hey, this one, that one. It just freaking annoys me. Like, just listen to them. Some of you are so annoying. Like, when I look at certain things that women who are in labor do, I'm like, the medical staff, you are trying, because some of us cannot do this type of job. We surely give a hard knock on the person's head, though. So it's very important that you follow in that time, because for me, I feel like it's such a huge moment. I don't know whether it's because I'm one of those people who likes to follow rules. When they say this thing is supposed to be done like that, I like it to be done like that. I followed all the rules. When I was in labor, my first baby Caden, I went to the hospital at 8:30 a.m. They put the thing to hasten my labor, and they asked me to sleep on my left hand. I slept there. Inside the pain, I'll cry. I slept there. I slept there for almost 7 hours. I was sleeping there in the pain. But a lot of women, they'll start jumping and doing this and doing this. Just follow what they're saying. The medical staff knows. Soon you do that, your child comes out, there are complications and all that. So I know it can be difficult. I know it's painful. I know it's a lot. But it's always very important to follow what the medical staff is telling you at that time. The second thing is, please don't eat too much. I have seen where they're telling women, don't eat too much. She's like, no, I need energy to push. Please. You're just looking for a reason to poop when it's time to push. It will be confusing you. Most of the times in the hospital, when I've gone to give birth, they always tell me, no, you just have to be hydrated, drink a lot of water, and then they tell me to drink milk, but they'll tell you not to eat too much. But some women will eat, and then constantly they want to poo, and then you can be going out that you want to poo, and then you go and poo the baby, because if you have given birth before, you know that when the baby is about coming out, I don't know whether is that the baby presses where your anus is, but it feels as if you want to poo. So imagine you eating one big pot of fufu, eating this one, eating it when you are in labor, and then now you will not know whether it's the poo that actually wants to come out or it's the baby. So we have had so many women pooping on the bed. Stop traumatizing this medical staff. I know it's their job, but please stop eating a lot. They say it all the time in the hospital. When you're about to give birth, keep yourself hydrated and stop it. And that the hydrated thing is just my third point. Stay hydrated when you're in labor. Stay hydrated. Do not sit and you're like, no, I don't want to drink water. I don't want to be going to pee a lot. I'm going to sit here. No, do not do that. Drink water. Stay hydrated, because you need it. You need water in your system. That's what is going to give you strength. So please stay hydrated and also breathe. There are a lot of women that when the contractions are coming, I don't know whether it's the confusion that comes to them, and then they still hold their breath. It is not good. I heard that when you do that, when you hold your breath, when it's time for you to have the baby, or when you're in severe labor, You can even collapse. It can even lead to dizziness. So you have to be careful. You have to, like I said, the main thing at the end of the day is to listen to the staff. If they tell you breathe, they'll even teach you how to breathe. Just follow it and breathe. It's simple instructions. How difficult can it be? Like, you push come and tell me how difficult it can be to just follow simple instructions that they are telling you. Some of us just like to complicate life, I tell you. The next one is do not overexert yourself. I have seen women who are dramatic when it comes to the whole labor delivery thing. I have seen dramatic women who will start pulling their hair, pulling out their nails, they're hitting their body on the floor, jumping. I will not refuse, like I keep saying. I'm not saying that labor is not painful and all that. But while you're feeling the pain, you should also be using your brain to know that you need more energy when you're pushing. I've seen so many women who would overexert themselves, overheat themselves, and then by the time that it's time to push, they cannot push. And sometimes this can lead to you even, they have to operate you because you have overexerted yourself. You cannot push the baby out, and then it gets to a critical point and there's no other thing to do than to operate you. So you want to not exert yourself too much. I know it's painful. I know, like, catch your husband's hand, press it till you break all his bones. Do something, look for something that works for you and just do it. I don't know how hitting and throwing yourself on the ground is making you feel better, because me, when I'm in labor, they got to a time that my mom was rubbing my waist, and it got to a point that when my mom, if she just touches me like that, it was as if I was feeling pain. If she just passes her hand like that, when anybody touches me, it felt like, oh my god, I'm in excruciating pain. Don't touch me. Nobody should touch me. I don't want anybody touching me. I got to that point, you get. So I don't understand you hitting your body, how that can be making you feel better. Like, so please do not overexert yourself. You have to keep your energy. Well, I can remember what my late aunt told me when I was having Kaden, when the labor started getting really intense and I was crying and shaking my body, and she was just like, Kenna, no, don't cry, stop hitting yourself. What we're expecting in front is way more. You need all your energy. I know it's painful, but just hold yourself and try to take this one so that you have enough strength to push. And I listened to her and I pushed easily. That's the same thing that happened for all my other babies. I just kept remembering what my aunt would tell me, like, don't hit yourself up too much because you will not have strength to push. I've said my story before. I pushed Kaden 3 times, he came out. Monique 5 times, she came out. Myra 3 times, or is it 4 times, she came out. It was not a whole thing, because I know women who will push and push for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours because they are tired. They have already overexerted themselves. I know that people will tell me, oh, I went through labor for 24 hours, I was already tired and all that. I was in labor for almost 18 to 19 hours, but I tried my best to just compose myself. It was not easy. I just tried. It's good to try even and fail than just be throwing yourself up because, oh, you're in labor. You have heard that, oh, labor is so painful, so you want to be the most dramatic person. First in drama. The worst one is all of us that now, since we're filming everything, people want it to be, I want the dramatic videos. So when I put it on social media, people will be like, oh, I can understand the pain. So, and the last thing is, please, my darling women, push only when you're being asked to push. There's this thing that so many women do, and they get severe tears, something that you would have avoided. I don't know why some women are so, like, I don't know if you have a key when I'm picking them, because me, the way I was scared, if I push, when they say push, I push, stop, I stop, push, I push, stop, I stop, because I was very scared. I was just like, any mistake I do here can just affect my baby, and I don't want my baby to be affected. So I was listening. I have heard my friends tell me stories of when the doctor said, don't push. They were feeling too much pain. No, okay, the pain was too much, so I just pushed, and that's how I tore myself. And don't do it. And instead, when you tear yourself now, you're going to feel pain 2 times because the baby is not coming out normally. Since you push when you did not have to push, you have torn yourself. They have to now start sewing you. Oh my god, that thing is painful. So it's very important that you push only when they tell you to push. When you push, stop. They tell you when the contractions are coming, push. When they tell you stop, they ask you to just follow them, and you see you have a very smooth delivery. You will not have all this, oh my tear this. It's true that sometimes if the baby is fat, you have a tear, but it will not be as bad as the case where they're asking you to push and you're not pushing because of blah blah blah. Like, please push when they ask you to push, and do not push when they ask you not to push. Okay, I don't even know that the last thing I said makes sense, but you guys understand what I'm saying. Anyway, guys, those are the things I think women should not do when they're in labor. Do you have any more to add to the list? You know how it goes. Drop it in the comment section. Thank you guys very much for watching, and please do not forget to click on the subscribe button. Thank you, my loves, and I'm going to see you on my next one. Love you. Bye. Mwah.